So I found the oil cap to this saw, but this is the cap I was telling you about that it broke, that will not click. It just kept flopping open, kept it coming loose. So I did found the original knob to that saw. I still got this knob. I'm saving a spare for it just in case if that knob breaks again. So I'll leave it in the parts box just in case. So the reason why I replaced its caps with these caps off the MS310, but these vanes, they kept coming loose. They kept coming loose all the time. And it will not click. And it almost stripped out the threads on the gas tank and the oil tank. So I took them off and replaced them with the MS310s. So this is definitely going into the trash. This is definitely going into the trash that I really hate to do these, but I could have just fixed one and used one as spare for a steel trimmer if I ever find or get one, or maybe get one of them sometime. But this is going into trash. I will definitely use the MS310 as a spare parts if I ever find another one, which I'll be okay with that. And there's the bar that it goes on to the MS290, the 029, MS260, MS261, or MS361, 72-inch drive link, which is 3/8 pitch. And that is a yellow bar that I'll use for the MS291 when I get a 3/8 pitch sprocket for it. And here's the 031 AV I still got. I actually saw one of these on eBay that I might use as for parts, spare piston and cylinder. Or if I might go with a 041 Farm Boss, I might be able to do that. Which I don't like 041 AVs after all. Including Bungelin's blower, which I like the Bungelin and the Husqvarna. I'm still gonna have to buy me a new cable for this thing. I hadn't worked on it at all. As soon as I find a right cable for it and get a new head for it, I'll put some full tank gas in it. And we'll see how it'll rev. I hadn't used this thing in a long time. I might be able to use that thing again. Since I got this guy going, I'll make sure he's got a full tank of gas where I could do a cold starting video on him on March 20th. But we all make mistakes by messing up our stuff. But we make mistakes, but mistakes happen. We learn from mistakes and we fix them. Now he's back in with the rest of the boys. I took the rear handle off of the 340 and got it all taken off, and it's ready for the upgrade handle. I'm going to have to find some way to get the broken screw out of that place right there on the cylinder. which it'll be a while if I ever get parts to work on it. So anyway, back to this thing. This is the reason why I like the OEM caps a lot better than the caps that it had onto it. But it is a steel, same thing, which is a clone. Somebody in the comments did tell me they were the same. But they fit on there a lot better. Somebody got a g366. Whoever you are got one of them, make a video on it and you can mention about mine, about my saw. I'm going to change this out with a steel decal on it, and it's going to be converted into an MS 361, but I'm going to leave the gray parts on it. I'm going to leave the gray parts on him so that I don't mix them up. If I want to build it into an MS 361, I might be able to do that by getting some aftermarket parts for it. And if you know where I can find the oil tank for this thing, including the rear handle, let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to use the MS 310's pull rope as a spare for this thing, just in case. And if this handle breaks on it, I'll put this one on it as a replacement. But this handle is still holding up pretty good. And it still starts and runs. It didn't have that trouble, which I'll go ahead and show you that right now. So now I'm thinking about it, that I really like it, the how much. And it's a very good old machine that steel dealers used to sell one of these chainsaws back in the day. I definitely kind of miss those, but I saw the OEM one on eBay. But it cost a little bit too much money, so I went for this one. But these are the same as the same saw that you can get parts for them. They work as the same. They are the same machines, but same bodies, but different colors and different names. And this is the same saw. But they are the same model saw. Other than that, they are the same. And there are some people that like them and some people that hate them. Which they had a decompression valve, which it makes a hard time starting to get that fan started. It does have a little air leak on the decompression valve. Somebody got a blue one, and it did the same thing to him. And this one was doing the same thing to me. I like the orange and gray a lot better than the blue. You could definitely get them parts for them off their website, which is a Husqvarna. You could definitely go to their website on Amazon, where you could definitely find it. And you can find these fans on Amazon and eBay. And if you want to get one of these, get one for yourself as a backup saw or a chainsaw to cut firewood all the time. That might be a good option for you. I might find some way to leave a link to the description to the Amazon where you can get one of these. If you want to buy a steel bar and chain for this thing, that's up to you. If you want to buy a natural bar and natural chain for that, you can do whatever you want with your money. If you want to get this to go with that, or a steel 20-inch bar and chain. But they do look about the same, but they're the same bodies, just same machines. OEM parts will fit onto that thing, including the ignition coil, carburetor, air filter, gas caps, OEM gas caps, and OEM 20-inch bar and chain. And I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get that chain sharpened on the 026. And I'll do a review on this thing. And after that, I'll get a new 3/8 pitch sprocket for that. And a 3/8 pitch for the MS-291 Farm Boss. 3/8 pitch sprocket for that thing. And I'll have a video of this thing running. And with the original bar and original chain on this. And the MS-291 running with the new bar and the new chain I made for it. But anyways, at least I found the original air filter knob for the 62-100. And the original gas cap, orange, is definitely garbage. Don't ever use those on these if you get one. Switch them out with OEM gas caps and oil cap. But anyways, thank y'all for watching.